Alright, everybody, let's start that P timer. And we will get back to where we were going. We've got a little song and dance with Cass to go through. Some riddle to solve, I'm sure. Take a little sip. We got a loading screen. Let's go. This comes with a natural drinking game of anytime there's a loading screen, everyone takes a sip. Okay, so here we are. Crown of Bone. Didn't think anyone's around. Also, this is the most beautiful character in any video game. I honestly, get at me with any other characters you've seen that are more gorgeous than this gigantic man. Look at those arms. Look at those beautiful fingers. Look at that butt. Look at that bird butt. Ancient songs. And look at the eyes. The eyes are gorgeous. Okay, let's hear our riddle. Without further ado. Crown of Bone, prancing through the lush green. Mount the beast upon its throne, or only then the shrine is seen. So, it's a stag. We gotta go get ourselves a stag. We should also go get our horse. Where's our horse? Is he nearby? Nope, Harrison's very far away. Okay, so see if we can see anything from up here. There's something was moving down here, but may have lost it. I don't know if they spawn this far out. And they don't live in trees either, so let's ignore that for the time being. And we don't exactly want to use all our stamina before finding one. There's one though. I mean, looking at that there, and we got ourselves a crown of bone. Come on, come on, come on, come on. So we'll just follow him around and see where he goes. Gotcha. Come on, come on, come on. Nice. God, this game's so beautiful. You ain't get to do this in many games at all. Look at that animation, that foofy tail. Hells yes. Sorry, didn't mean to keep kicking him. I thought he would go faster. Check it. Riddle solved, mofos. Trying me up. Oh, I don't... I thought of, oh, we gotta do this, but then also, I don't want to do a shrine. No, I think it might just be a reward, though. It might just be one of those. Says he. Crown of Bone refers to antlers. Cool. Please write a song about this. Please write every song about me. Let's become a couple, Cass. Thank you, dear. Stag, I guess. That was not supposed to be like a thank you, dear, as in pet name pun. Okay. Pause for a sip. With that out of the way, yeah, I was going to get into what I was going to talk about today, because I kind of try and... Oh, this is a puzzle. So what's this to do? Moves that around. No, can we reach this from here? No. Let's get something we can waste with hitting this. Oh, there's also... we can lift this. And just making sure it stays there until we get to here. And then... is it just going to cycle it around constantly? Or do we have to yeah, we have to interrupt and restart this. So, we need to get something there. I mean, we'll actually use this for that. Can we reach it over there? No, we'll have to... yeah. Well, jumping was dumb because that interrupted it. Let's see, where can we go for... no, that's not going to reach either. And yeah, we can't lift things that we're standing on. That's a fair one, Zelda. You got us there. I actually, when I was younger, definitely tried to see if I could just pick myself up. I thought that was a method of being able to fly. I mean, I thought like, oh, we're hardly going to go higher, but we could definitely, like, you know, pick ourselves up and just float. Why wouldn't that work? Physics is the answer for anyone wondering. Physics. Can we just stop this thing's time? Yeah. And we can break it to go quicker. How far is its range, though, is the question. And this thing's range is not this far, but we can do this. Which we should have done the first time, potentially. Whoop! And just nudge it a little bit. Beautiful. Now how to get to this door. I forgot I wasn't standing on this thing. And we can reach it, so no problems for anyone. Solutions! Oh, Jesus! Beans, momentum. Jesus beans momentum. Jesus beans momentum, everyone. So we'll just do the same thing again for the entertainment of everyone here. It's okay, it was going to break anyway. And this time, we'll let patience do its thing. Thank you. Give me that emblem. Yeah, so as I was saying before this, is I'll get to what I was talking about. Honestly, been really capital S, capital A, capital D lately. Got that good old downhill spiral going on. The kind of reason that I started playing this is, you know, depression sucks, and there's ups and downs to it, and I'm in definitely what would be called a down. I have no energy for anything, and it's a bummer. I did take a sip. If you think long talks about mental health will stop me from doing a dumb drinking game with myself that involves water, then you're sorely mistaken. Yeah, so we're going to try and get to here. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm having like a rough go of it, but, you know, I wanted to, like, talk about it, and that's, if this is part of the reason why I'm doing this, then it should be part of it, you know? So, I thought, yeah, I would bring it up and talk and kind of, like, sum it up. For instance, at the moment I'm listening to music that is, or not at the moment because I'm playing Zelda at the moment, but like today, I've been listening to music that is so sad that I have to pause it before I open the door in case any of my family hears, because they will get honestly worried about me. And I wanted to say as well, like, first of all, content warning, because this is going to be a lot of probably not great conversation for some people. So I think, if I know correctly, this is where they tell you to go up to the mountains. Yeah, so content warning for anyone who doesn't want to listen to stuff like that. You can mute me or, you know, not watch. You can search other Zelda stuff if you like. But I want to talk about it in a wholesome fashion. What is this? Oh, it's an Octorok. I want to talk about it in like a wholesome manner. I don't think I saw this. This is very adorable. Yeah, no, so I want to put it out there that I am going to do okay. I'm on medication, I've got good access to a doctor, my family understand and they're aware of it, and I've got good supportive friends. I want all of that out of the way. I'm not in any kind of like danger to myself, but I definitely am in a shitty place and will want to talk about it. And I think that's important to still keep that up, even if you're, you know, not worried about yourself. We should see if our weapons are good weapons for later. Even if you're in like an okay space, you should be able to talk about it without like everyone, you know, getting up in arms. It's like talking about having a bad day at work. Like it helps to talk about it, and whether it's a bad day at work or a bad day in your own head, you should be able to talk about it. I think we're going to ignore this guy, or we'll save it and fight it. We'll save and see what we can do. Because he's got a bunch of swords, and we could do with swords like that. So, yeah, I thought I would talk about it and see, like, you know, hopefully not panic anyone, and hopefully just put it out there that, hey, a YouTuber gets sad. And everyone does. That is, yeah. I don't like calling myself a YouTuber either. Not yet. I haven't earned it. Here we go, here we go. Okay, that's an okay amount of damage. Now I need to remember what moves these guys have. Well, this being our only heavy weapon kind of blows. You should have... Oh, he's gonna pick up a tree. Hate that he has regen too. Yep, that's gonna happen a lot. Ooh. Nice. Oh, we don't have a bow equipped. Let's get that on the go. What are we best? We've got double bow, I guess. Okay, we got some weapons. I think we should just ditch with the weapons. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Actually, no, half health. Half health. Let's keep this up. Not dying for very long. That is some amazing work by game designers. Come on. Yes, get in there. Monster Hunter taught me, go for the legs. Be an ankle biter, it works. Oh, the rain is starting to pour down, and oh, the pathos of it all, everyone. The pathos of it all. Yeah, so this should do us some good money, and we got plenty of like fish that will fill our HP up. And all for the price of one fairy. We only got hit the one time. It's pretty good. Stupid Octoroks are still on the go somewhere. Nope, get down. Nope, get down. Zapshroom? I'll take it. We're gonna need some of those, I'm sure. But yeah, so as I was saying, let's not get too sidetracked. Actually, no, let's get sidetracked as often as we want. That's part of this. But yeah, so yeah, I just like I haven't watched a movie in ages. I tried to watch John Wick 3 and like got an hour and 40 minutes through, but it's like 2 hours something. And yeah, just like exhausted myself right by the end. I just like could not keep it up. And I mean, if John Wick 3 isn't doing it for you, what is? Like, if you don't have the energy to make it through a John Wick movie, like, you're hardly going to get through anything higher concept. At the moment, all I can watch is, like, clips from Scrubs, and only the sad ones. We want to be going there. So let's stop going to there, because that's a lot further away than I'm giving it credit for. Yeah, but being this down, like, it makes me, I know it's in 2020, but it's made me super excited for Spiritfarer, that Switch game that's coming up, that's you're a little magical person who is who is helping the spirits of animals get to a resting place by like sailing along the river of death or something, and that is a very charming and instantly emotional game. Like watching the trailer for it that came out this week was it was beautiful. Like all the actions and stuff are done in a very like Studio Ghibli magic style. Like there's very I would say like needless effort put in, but in like a complimentary way. There's needless effort. Like I absolutely hate Lizafos, so let's ignore them. Yeah, they don't even have good weapons worth stealing. Let's just keep on moving on up. Like there's a clip in the trailer where Jesus Christ, the kid comes over and he offers cake, but to pull the cake out, he like magics it into his hand, and then like the woman gives like the deer, I guess, that is standing in front of him gives like a nice sigh and kind of like a little beautiful chuckle, and then hang on, let's quickly steal everything and keep on running. Oh boy, we walked right into that. Oh, that's taken us back a long while, I'm sure. Oh, beans. Continue. Thought we had more fairies, you know? Thought we had more fairies. Get that sip on the go. Yeah, so the person magics cake into their hand, and then the deer in front of them. Okay, good. We're not actually that far. That's nice. The deer in front of them like sighs, giggles, and accepts, and instead of like taking it from the person's hand, they just kind of magic it over from that person's hand to their own, and it's this oh so beautiful, like charming little whimsy that kind of just reminds you you're in like a magic world, and you know, you don't have to worry about stuff. No, and I am super excited for a game like that again, because the last one I had was I played Night in the Woods, and holy moly, that hit hard. That's such a game. If anyone hasn't played it and likes like anything that can play with your emotions, that's one for it. And I really appreciate them, especially when I'm down, because it's not like they're going to make you... Oh, beans! Did not pick the right direction to run. It's not like they're going to make you feel better by... Yeah, I'll get some extra hearts at the moment. It's not going to make you feel better by playing it, because that's not really what it's about. It's not about like, here's a cure. You can, I'm sure, get cure-all style games that are like, yeah, time for a distraction, but they're more like, I think I put it like they're like lifting weights, but for your mental health. Come on, give me... No. Okay, well, we didn't hurt ourselves at least. Stupid rain. Yeah, it's like lifting weights with like a spotter. Like the people there aren't going to like push your limits to a point where it's like harmful to think of this stuff. Like, you know, maybe some dumb YouTuber talking about mental health will. Like, you know, they're not going to throw something more rough than you can emotionally handle right at you out of the blue. But they will definitely put some weight on you. And It's really like I think it's such like a great service, and it's something I want to definitely be able to do. Is I just wait to time my jump for that. Go 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 go. Yes. Yeah, like be able to pull off something like that of giving someone something really really hard to handle like this. Like if you can empathize properly with it, and then like make your way through it, you've overcome that thing, whether it's in real life or not. You've done something, some sort of mental workout, and you're like more attuned to understanding like the actions of quote unquote yourself and others. Like, no, I really can't praise the work games. I think The Witness, although it's not necessarily like a straight up sad game, is a similar thing. Like all the audio logs that you can find around the place all deal with like a lot of very philosophical, kind of hopeful questions. It's all about like, I know it's not all about anything. There's a whole bunch of topics as you go from island to island that they talk about, but those will always stick with me, of like ways that we look at ourselves and others. And whilst playing through this big empty space island, that is some hard hitting stuff. It's definitely worth playing both of those if you haven't. I think the pair of them are in my top 5 favorite games. Joel, what are your top 5 favorite games? Oh, I mean, if someone's going to ask, I'm not going to put them in order from 1 to 5, but I will put Bloodborne up there, as well as Night in the Woods and The Witness, as I said. And like, let's think. This is, I don't think it's going to make it into my top 5, actually. I mean, quality-wise, yeah, it's up there. Like, Bloodborne definitely stuck with me as like a storytelling masterpiece of how to be able to do that on top of like enjoyable combat and everything. Monster Hunter Freedom Unite was one from when I was younger that I would play a lot, and it has grounded me in. Like, I played that when I was younger, and then as I grew up I found out that everyone found that game inscrutable, and the fact that as a kid I managed to pick that up and learn all the mechanics that like I still carry with me, all the different like combinations in my head of how you would make like up to an ancient potion or like a max potion and things like that, and different life powders and everything and what they would all do. And just, I remember fighting, there's like the Rathalos is the main one, and then you get the Silver Rathalos, which is the upgraded one. And I would just fight that, like, that one you don't have to hunt, it's in a lone arena, and you just fight it one-on-one. And I remember just playing that mission, playing that quest over and over and over again, because, like, it just felt incredible to dodge certain attacks and things like that. And it was, yeah, it was a very intense experience that has stuck with me since, of like physical enjoyment of video games. So that's 4 we're at. What would be in my last of the 5? What brought you up here? How very astute of you. Excellent query indeed. Prince Sidon, this domain. Fine, here I am. To get on, be on my way, simply too high up. It's on the bridge below, which I think is down there. Yes, I see the bridge. Fuck is improving. He needs a Hylian. Silly friend. He can't hear you. You're Zora, right? That's the name of the species. Alright, let's go get this shrine, and that'll be our checkpoint. So, 5th game. I think Loco Roco will stick with me for ages, but I don't think that makes it. Potentially Celeste, but I haven't done enough of Celeste for me to count it yet, because I've done up to the B-sides and finished it, and I would love to do the C-sides and be able to, you know, reevaluate. But like, I think if the C-sides are as enjoyable as the others have been for me, then that's like, the game is potentially a third up to twice as long as you previously expect, kind of enjoyable combat-wise, if not story-wise. Sorry, instead of combat, say the word platforming. Celeste is, yeah, after having beaten the B-sides and being like absolutely blown away by how crazy difficult those can be, to know that, hey, there's something that could take you even longer than that is absolutely fine with me. That game feels good to play, and although it has the frustration element that people talk about, like, doesn't stop it being something you want to come back to. So that's up there for sure. I have very good memories of Super Meat Boy for the same reason, but I 100%ed it a lot quicker than Celeste is taken. I think so, anyway. Whew. Okay, that doesn't hurt that much, which is nice. Come on, come on. Okay, so it's still doing decent damage, and we can stun him by doing this. And let's get in there with the spear. He's going to bomb me. No, he's going to do this. Yep. Nice, nice, nice. So Celeste is up there. What are my other big ones on the Switch? Because I think this, I have like very good memories of the Switch. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is pretty good. It's the first time I've got like, oh beans, you're gonna do this one, eh? Come on, break line of sight. Oh, yep, he does 3 of them. Okay, I remember why. You just attack him. He takes extra long and does 3 of them. We can do that though. We can definitely make that. Just remember to switch to the hammer when you get close so you can keep that infinite attack going. Or not the infinite, the stamina-based one. So, what were we working with first? Yeah, I think I would have to say Celeste for the time being. Although I'm getting a upgraded laptop, he bragged, because I spent a lot of money because I'm depressed. And when you're depressed, you know, I wasn't like... I was like, you know, you can't just spend money and hope that that solves all your problems. And then I was like, I'm still gonna try. Like, if... Okay, what are you doing? Spinny thing. I'll take that opportunity, thank you. Oh, that didn't work out quite so well, eh? These guys are harder to dodge. Give me that. Nice. Yeah, Super Smash Bros. I wouldn't really count, even though it was the first time I got into like a competitive game scene. And I'm actually looking forward to getting internet connection that's good enough to stream, or to at least record me playing Smash Bros. Because it's a big one for me. Come on, we've got him. We've got him. Absolutely. Magnifico. And we solved the puzzle. Where's our shields? Let's drop something crappy. Okay, cool. Yeah, so if that's my top 5, and Celeste is another good example of dealing with, like, mental health in a video game with, like, you know, you go through it and it kind of has, like, a nice, considerate replication of a lot of emotions that you're going to feel, and then on top of that, like, it does it in a safe environment that feels separate from your own life, that makes you consider stuff without ever having to worry about it impacting your life. It's a good way to distract yourself from the negative things that you're going through, as well as preparing yourself for facing similar things. Including literally teaching you about breathing exercises. Like, anything that can slip that in. I think Steven Universe has an entire song about mindfulness, and like, just keep that good media coming, because if I had known that stuff growing up, that would have been insanely helpful for when you come across actual stresses on your mental health. And you know, when it first hit me, it tore my life up real quick, and you know, through like insomnia in the mix, and I was just isolated. Pause for a sip. Isolated and alone. I was living in student housing at the time, and when it like started to peak anyway, I'd noticed it before university, but you know, you still have to go to university regardless of it. And yeah, I was living in student housing at the moment, and the light blew in my room, and you had to go talk to the like management to get it fixed. No, I'm not. Let's run. Ah, beans. I just want to go there. I know what you're asking me to do. You're asking me to go literally right over there. I can do that. I can do that. I do want this guy's weapon. That's a dope weapon. So we'll see how will we do this. I know you don't die in water, so we can just get you out of the way for the time being. Can we reach this? Does this count? Because things you get off of that are so much better. Okay, good. What a heist. More like Rivers 11, am I right? Get it, guys? A single bomb arrow. That's going to be very important at some point. That's why we wanted his sword. We knew it was a good sword. That's why I was there. Yeah, but the light blew in my room, and you have to talk to management, and in my state, no thanks. I was not talking to anyone, so I lived for a week only going out at night. Oh, thanks for spawning me here, of all places. Right, we cannot be hit by this guy. Oh, we can definitely be hit by this guy at least once. But not like that. This time, don't try and fight him with bows and arrows, even if it seems like it. It's a good idea. Get that sword out right away. Yeah. So I just spent a week living in the dark. Like, I had a lamp, and that was it. It was like a tiny desk lamp made to light up like your laptop keyboard, and that's it. I only want your sword. That's what I'm here for. Let's just ditch. Would have wanted that arrow though. Always love a good arrow. I mean, if we can't fight these guys, this is going to be hell. But this whole path is already hell.
Say hey there, young one.
What an excellent accent.
Up.
I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit. Another beautiful gentleman. Oh, that skin.
Pardon the entrance, but you're a Hylian, aren't you? I was hoping perhaps you'd have a moment to talk.
Adorable. Love him. No, but yeah, like, it can throw you off mental health when it first arrives, and holy cow, having any kind of education about it going into first finding it out and first developing it would be incredible. References. Yeah, so that's, I think that's pretty much all I have to say at the moment is like, yes, that's right. Because, yeah, I don't have, like, I'm not gonna spew my whole history out in one big go, but I came close enough to that. But yeah, so for anyone who does need help with this kind of stuff, like, reach out to someone who... I think most importantly, someone who has it as well. If you can find anyone, and there are resources, and I always hate to push out to the internet, but there are good resources on the internet you can find that will get you in touch with other people like you. And if you can find like a safe situation to talk to people like that, that helped me out a lot. Or not even talk to them. That's pretty... I wouldn't push anyone to do that yet. I would just read up on how other people feel and realize, like, yeah, a lot of people have all of this stuff too. And not only that, a lot of people, you know, a lot of people are going to get weighed down a lot by it, and a lot of people get in bad situations because of it. But that doesn't mean there aren't people there who are absolutely nailing life with it. And you can always, like, keep pushing on and learn and grow as a person until you're doing better with it. And I definitely would say keep pushing on, because in comparison to where I was 4 years ago, I am a human being again. I am like a completely fresh and alive human being. Thought that little crab was the Octorok we were after. Let's see if we can get this guy's head. And then we get in here. Excellent start. I hate that a lot of swords are now just absolutely useless. And we lost all the loot from that guy. But we're definitely going in for those arrows. It's worth it. Give me them arrows. And get me out of here now, before the other guy notices. Yeah, so find the people in your life who you trust for your advice, and for some people that may be your parents, but that's a very difficult line to cross, and that's something I struggled with a lot, because it's hard to talk to your family about this, especially with whether or not your family understand. They'll always assume they have a say in it, and you really can't let anyone but yourself have a say in what you do. Yourself and medical professionals. Like, definitely get yourself in contact with a medical professional. And medication, that was my actual lifesaver. There will be medications that aren't for you, and you'll go through a couple of them, I'm sure, before you find the right one. But for me, once I found the right one, it was 2 weeks before I was instantly, I won't say cured, but given the control to actually survive all of the stuff I was barely able to get through. Like, I could barely keep myself functioning for a total of 24 hours, and then let's get this good drop attack. Never mind, let's just drop right beside him and finish him off. Yeah, and then once I got on medication, it completely shifted the amount of control I had over everything. And then once you know, like, oh, I've got this degree of control, then suddenly all the negatives aren't so worrying. Like, even when you have really terrible nights, you're like, oh, at least I know that so long as I get some good rest afterwards, I'll, you know, feel this way or whatnot. Let's, first of all, we'll save our metal chest. And then we'll knock you down. No, we'll knock you down. We'll knock you down. And we whistled for Harrison somewhere in the middle of all that. Zora spear. Not great. I hate getting the spears, because the spears just seem to have the distance, or the throwing up. Throwing up's not the sentiment I wanted to put out there. I still think carrying a Zora leaf around is, or a Korok leaf is probably worth having eventually. I'll prove myself right. Oh, this has an attack up. That's pretty good, actually. Traveler's sword, not great. We'll pick up some more arrows, though. Don't need the bow. Let's blow this up and see what we got. Yup. Apples. Let's not spend our time blowing all these up. We'll be here forever. We've got enough, like, health and stuff. Traveler's sword, let's ignore it. Traveler's sword, let's ignore it. Let's keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. We're not going to bother with that guy. Oh no, he's bothering with us, so we may have to bother with that guy eventually. Ah, jeez, we have to bother with him right now. Come on. Come on. He's coming. Jesus Louises. It's good that Octoroks still die in one hit, because I would be so bothered if they didn't. My dude, you coming over or not? Well, he de-aggroed, but here we are again. Always losing this stuff, eh? What are these fishies? Are they anything worth getting? Mighty carps? Probably, to be honest. And then we'll call it there in case we fall down into the water again. No! Oh, that's what I was worried about. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Don't drown me. Don't drown me. Don't drown me. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna... Yep. I think you only take 1 damage and wake up. Yeah, that's fine by me. Last place we touched. Nice. I mean, it's worth it for all the fish. I'm not sure if that technically counts as a Monty Python reference. Or no, that's not Monty Python. That's Hitchhiker's Guide. Is thanks for all the fish. I remember there being some sort of chest floats down here or something. Whether I remember correctly, it's a whole different issue. Okay. Tireless frog. I do enjoy me a tireless frog. Definitely one of the better frogs out there in this game anyway. Joel's top 5 frogs. Let's get into it. Hey Link, this is the hardest part of the game. This honestly was the hardest part of the game for me. Is all of a sudden everyone has gigantic lightning bows that absolutely destroy you whether you have the lightning resistance or not. It was brutal. So, do you have a chest I can take from you? You do. Come on, get it, get it, get it. Hell yeah, I'm gonna do this. Oh! I was gonna knock him off with the chest, and it would have been real funny, guys. It would have been real funny. Let's hope I'm not far back, eh? I hope it should just be from where he last spoke to you. Yeah, excellent. Well, he's noticed us anyway. Keep it running, keep it running, keep it running. Ah, we pushed him closer. Don't get on. Yep, there we go. Ah, our chest. Nothing goes right, eh? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. A long throw sword. Super great, thanks. What's with all the long throw edition? It's better than this at least. If anyone wants recommendations for the sad music I was talking about earlier, it's Cigarettes After Sex, or who you're going to want to look up. That and the Jose Gonzalez cover of The Knife's Heartbeats. Both of those are pretty good. The Heartbeats one is actually from one of the sad moments in Scrubs. You can tell because I'm fairly certain the cover, or the guy, Jose Gonzalez, is from Zach Braff's favorite band, The Shins. Yeah, I've actually went to see live and bought a t-shirt because I thought, semi-ironically, I mean, not ironically, wearing a Shins t-shirt is always going to be hilarious to me. Just the idea of wearing the Shins t-shirt is one of my favorite musical gags. Ah! So, let's harvest us some mushrooms. See, I don't really see the point in cooking. I mean, as much as that's gonna hurt the Joel's Cooking Corner segment. Yeah, it doesn't make too much sense to me when, like, we get killed in one hit. Like, that's, we don't really, I guess we should only cook things that have multiple hearts up. And then otherwise, ignore it. What are you after? Did you pick up that rock to get that amber? Yeah, so we should focus on just getting armor, I guess. Which is good, because... Oh! Speaking of which, we bought armor, and we're not wearing it, because we were wearing our warm thing. Yes! Get on it! Like a carbonate. A good old goof. Right, where does this guy come from? Hey, Soldier's Claymore. Cool, eh? Good sword, huh? Top tier. It's not top tier. It does insta-kill. So there's a loop around there that I think has all the lightning folks in it. I do like these wee boomerang swords. They're a really nice way. I know, like, the boomerang has exactly the same stats, I guess, but like it's a really nice implementation of... Oh, beans! It's like a really nice implementation of, like, forcing you to learn throwing, and then also, like, the catching mechanic is really enjoyable when you pull it off, and, like, once you realize it's coming back to you, like, once I realize it's coming back to me, I get, like, my heart starts racing, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I can actually pull this off, and it's, instead of, you know, I should catch this for the sake of my life, and if I don't, I will die, it's like, I should catch this so I can be a super badass fighter, and if I don't, you know, no biggie. So what are we swapping? What weapons do we need at the moment? Do we need to drop anything? Yeah, this is not doing us any good at the moment. And I think the boomerang is, what, 14? Yeah, okay, so I think we're okay at the moment with everything we got. And we might as well bomb this since we're here. Ooh. Rock salt. Shoo-doo-be-da. Woo. Shoo-doo-be-da. Woo. Right, I'm running through here, and I'm actually going to run away and see it quickly, because we don't need a soldier's bow. Let's get out of here. Because the lightning arrows in this game are pretty much instant death. Can we see it here? Yeah. Yep, we're cheesing it. I am absolutely not fighting these guys. I've played this series of missions twice in my time as a Zelda owner, and I'm not going to do it a third time, even for entertainment value. y'all can go watch some other stream if you want to see someone die over and over again to getting one hit KO'd by lightning that freezes you. And I'm not bothered about this being in the game. I think it's an important moment to like realize, hey, this game has some challenge to it at certain times. So I think it's good to have it in, but also whether or not I'm going to keep playing it more than once, I mean, that could be the lesson, is to teach you to hide sometimes. Speaking of hiding. Oh, that only got one. Oh, we've got metal on it. It's thunder and lightning. Right, let's transfer everything to wood. Shield of the Mind's Eye. No, Soldier Shield I think is wooden. Everything we own is metal. Our armor, I think, is metal as well. Does it count? Doesn't seem to count. Our bows do, but we don't have anything. Cool. Stealth. That's going to be worth getting. So quickly murder this guy. I'll take it. Yes, we do want that. So we will quickly. We need to drop this. Drop. And we'll drop a weapon. Oh no, it's a bow we need. First of all. No, please let me back up. Please let me back up. Yes. Thank you, video game. Then we should pick up our torch again, because that was our... Let's get rid of that. That was our wooden weapon that we were using. As much as it's technically, you know, not a great weapon. It's something to carry that won't hit us with lightning. Which is all I'm really looking for in a relationship. A tireless frog. Yes. So there's an opportunity for Joel's cooking corner right there, but let's leave it be. Like I said, we've got a ton of food and no one is hitting, or no one is letting us heal up. They are just instantly killing us. In any video game, if you give me like coral above ground, I'm so sold. Give me sea-based stuff above ground, hell yes, it's always the dopest shit. Scared the life out of me. Speaking of which, on top of that, also just giving me giant mushrooms I can walk around on. 2D doesn't count, Mario. If you give me like a 3D mushroom platforming, I am so sold. That stuff is always very cool. So you don't really have anything great. You've got a bunch of Lizzophos stuff. Come on. Okay, this is an opportunity to heal up. We got a couple of full recoveries, but let's try and find, is there a defense up? Yes. Dope, 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 dope. That was very cool. Thanks, video game, for letting me do that. Got a good arrow stock up as well from these boyos. Give me those arrows. There's 5 of them. Are you kidding me? Can't just walk away from that. Oh, did you think I was going to walk away from that? This video game is one of the best video games ever. I mean, it's not my top 5, but when it comes to, like, quality, are you kidding me with this stuff? That is insanely cool. That you can just, like, solve any issue like that. Like, that game kind of just, like, you know, robbed me of some cool arrows. And then all of a sudden, no, I got them. I got them back. Yeah. No thanks to that. This is what you get for not giving me XP for killing things. By the way, video game, if you were wondering what I'm doing. I am hiding. Because if you let me be a coward, I will be a coward. Okay. So that guy sucks butts, and we do not want to fight him. At least not 2-on-1 anyway. Oh, no. Well, I've been noticed, and I cannot get up. Oh, I was stuck under. That's what was happening. $100? I'll take it. Right, how are we fighting these? We're getting close. Come on, keep it up, 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 keep it up. Stagger, stagger. Stall him with the lightning. Holy moly, that was very good. Any more arrows? I will take them all. I will take them all. That's a good shield, actually. Beats this bad boy. We like broke a whole bunch of soldiers' claymores, did we not? Oh, that one's still alive. I thought it would break. That is not great. We can ignore that one. And then I think we're good. And then there's a mini boss on this bridge, so let's save here. And we'll keep this train a-rolling. Any of you tireless? No, you're all hot-footed. Who cares about those? Take some amber though whilst you're at it. You give me something shiny, I'll not turn it down. Speaking of shiny, stop shooting me with lightning. Thank goodness he did not actually get a shot off, because I was dillying and dallying both at the same time. Which is, like, honestly impressive if you're talking about multitasking, but... Oh, Hardy Lizard. I'll take anything that gives me hearts up. Okay, so if this is the mini-boss, then we're not going to want to have these guys around. Love having 60-something arrows, though. That should be those sorted. We'll eat once he spawns. Hey, Hylian, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah, blah blah blah. Right? Is it maybe once I cross the bridge? The bridge? Yeah, here we go. Hey, Link! Check it out! I'm doing 6 stunts! At first, because I know this guy has the ability to carry you around on his back, I was like, why can't that guy just carry me around on his back? And then I was kind of like, oh, because that's super inconsiderate. Like, that's That's something you'd have to be very close friends to kind of... Come on, give me that headshot. Yeah. Excellent job. Excellent, 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 excellent. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, and he's done it. Moblin Club, not great. 9 damage. Hell yeah. Let's keep it going. Yeah, like, hey stranger, carry me on your back up this river. I know you can do it. No. Yeah, just because he can doesn't mean he absolutely should, Link. That's a very perverted question. And I wonder, can you apply that to the eagles carrying people back home? Like, they're carrying people to Mordor and back. Like, they carry them back home because they're heroes, but, like, to carry them there is just like... They're not heroes. Like, they're just dudes asking you to do something at that stage. Like, they're not out there brandishing evidence that they're 100% great. Like, I know Gandalf knows they are, and he can maybe talk to the eagles, but, like, it's hardly going to, like, maybe they're not that close. I mean, he did just catch a butterfly and say, like, I'm sure there is some lore to it of, like, Gandalf is super close to these eagles, and he loves them very much, and the eagles love him. But if there isn't, I'm calling it. The eagles just weren't close enough friends. They'll happily do a favor for a bunch of heroes, but come on, let me munch you. Let me munch you. You'll make this next part a bit more fun. Come on, come back here. Come back here. Come back here. Because the next part has a wizard. And I think wizards in this game blow. But in a good way. They're fun to fight. Oh, no, I went back on. I have to soothe you again? Really? You can't trust me from last time? Good little dear. I don't want to put you in harm's way, though, whilst we're up here. Yeah, these are pretty interesting that they, like, force you to use ranged weapons for a bit. And, like, integrate them with other stuff as well. The lightning ones suck, though. Whoa! That was just a bat? That was, like, the most American whoa I've ever done as well. Whoa! That was some gnarly instant death, brother. Well, that changed in a way I'm not quite content with. Get that loading screen. Hydration. Okay, deer. It was cute, but... Hey, we're going up together. Oh, there's a friggin' moth on my screen as well. Right, we should use a better bow for this thing. It's no longer thundery outside, so let's get the best thing we got. And we'll sneak up on him as well. If we possibly can. We do want him to notice us potentially, so we can get him standing still. Hell yeah. Don't let him get a shot off. No. Oh, I am feeling good at this video game. Oh, hell yes. What are we tossing? Long throw spear? Let's get rid of some spears. Potential for food. What's in here? Wow, instantly just smashed it. That wasn't even me throwing it. That was just Link picking it up and pushing it against the ceiling. I don't want any of these. What's in... I will open one box. fish. And a single coin. I'll take it. I'm not above it. And a crab. No, I said I would only open one. I know, lore. And there's one down there too. Okay, save it up, save it up, save it up. I'm kind of enjoying, it's like a dry spell for the Switch at the moment. I mean, Mario Maker 2 did just come out, so it's hardly like... Hang on 1 second. Alright, we are back. Sorry about the delay. It is actually now the next day. My dog was sick, so I had to go help out with my dog. And I will not apologize for helping His Royal Highness, even though I did literally just start this all with the word sorry. Yeah, so a day is on, and what was I talking about? I remember looking to make sure... Oh! Well, we can't go one episode without seeing one of these disappointing little turds. Well, we've got 57 arrows left after that. Okay, so I think we've got the village is near here. I saw it like a second ago. And we just need to get to there, which we can do right away. So yeah, I will promptly do that right now. And potentially skip any conversations and battles. Now, we're talking about Nintendo having a dry spell at the moment, and that is actually great for me. It's giving me a chance to catch up and buy a lot of games that I had missed out on because I was broke and paying a lot of rent. So, yeah, and also having a PS4. So, yeah, it's pretty neat to have a little dry spell and actually take this time to, you know, delve deeper rather than just buy the latest games. Even though, like I said, Super Mario Maker 2 came out like less than a month ago. And I am definitely putting in the time for that. Now, and just having like a night's worth of sleep on last night's topic, it really just like made me think like, yeah, I think I said everything I want to say except like whatever you can do to make yourself feel better. And this is what I'm doing. Like I still don't talk to people about YouTubing because holy shit, that's an embarrassing sentence for me. Whoa, you're a YouTuber? I've been waiting for you. I love the smile. Yeah, so I don't really talk about it because it's still something that like semi-embarrasses me. I am not good at it enough yet to be able to say, hey, I'm doing this thing. But also, it helps me kind of like keep my mind fresh whilst I'm playing stuff, and I do enjoy it, so screw that. I may not go around talking about it, but also I'm not going to be ashamed of it, so yeah, well, I'll think of some kind of middle ground. What is this thing? Is this a bird? No, it's a crab. Yeah, so whatever it is that you can do to make yourself feel better, please do it. What do we currently got? Lightning rod. Well, this sword is pretty okay. It's slightly better than the soldier's claymore. Well, I think this might be a test of strength, actually. So we'll go in here. Yeah, like, you could... One thing that's helped me is just, you know, having like a dumbass anime day and just like sitting up in your room in pajamas, eating cereal and watching great cartoons. Like that's again embarrassing, but don't let like if that's something that's going to get you through the day, don't let anyone like criticize you for it. Obviously, you know, try your best to get yourself out, and like try and break whatever loops when you have the energy to. But if not, then don't worry about it. Like, go. Woo! He's waiting for me. He was waiting for me. Right. So we need something that will get this thing down first and foremost, let's get our chest while we're at it. Nice. May not work. Nope, it worked. We'll get our chest. Oh, there's just a right up. Sword of Spear is not really great. I'm okay with leaving it behind. Why is no balls coming? Stone balls. Maybe they only spawn a certain amount. Doesn't seem likely. Okay, so we'll see where this goes. Stays right there. And we will put one here. And can we just walk it into place? No. I'm going to move it this way so we still have... No. So we still have the time thing to work later. I'm going to break this again and we'll keep going. Time thing. How about a bomb thing it? Well, that kind of semi-worked exactly as I was expecting it, but also... Get ready for this, get ready for this, get ready for this. Perfect. Now we need to get it down onto this and stop it again. No. Oh, just in time. Don't really know what we can do to prevent this going any worse than... Well, hit us with that other one. I do really enjoy these puzzles. They are like they're not often frustrating puzzles. They're really well handled to be relaxing and meditative. There's a very few time pressure situations that you don't get to choose your moments for. What about this? Here we go, here we go, here we go. Whew. Thought I hit the button and it didn't work for a second. That's doing the same thing as last time, right? No, we've got a second chance. That's what I like to hear. However, we may have to change it up a little bit. Pardon me there. Did not think that worked like that. Probably a bit more than we needed. That might send it right over the edge. Nope. We're doing alright. We're doing A-okay. Almost ready to go again. And we'll go for 3 now. maybe gonna be too much. Well, we're back to where we were. So we're making... I mean, we're undoing negative progress. Degressing. Come on, keep that momentum going. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Keep it up. We got this. We got this. We got this. We've not got long left on our battery. It's gonna die any second. It's not gonna die any second. It'll take like 10 minutes. Y'all gotta be kidding me. And we've done it. Hells yeah. There we go. And with that, we have the final message of today's episode, which is perseverance. Perseverance. Just, you know, keep at it, do what you can to survive, and then just, like, if you can get yourself happy, get yourself cozy. Just get yourself comfortable, and you can wait the happiness out. It'll come back eventually. And you'll get your help. And I know, there's always going to be some sort of solution. It may not be, you know, an instant cure-all solution, but there'll be something out there that'll work for you. And yeah, I think now that we've got a nice little fast travel point to the Zora's Domain, let's call it a day. A proper day. Thanks for being with us, everyone. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you some other time. Next Friday. I guess I'm doing these all Fridays. Nice. See you next Friday.